with Tears of the Kingdom being out and being amazing, I thought we should take a look at every single Link ever. Put them in a tier list. A lot of different Links. Some have... some Links span multiple games. I think most people think every game is a different Link. Some of these Links have represented in multiple games. Some of them are one-shot Links. But which Links are the best out of all of them? Alright, so we got the tier list here. I'm just going to rank every single Link based off of my own opinion of them. Which will mean sometimes how powerful they are or how likable they are. Just how they are visually, the art design of them. Everything. It's going to be my own personal opinion, and I have not played every single Zelda game, so I'm not familiar with some of these Links as well as others, so that's going to reflect in it. Probably going to put some Links lower than I should, maybe put some higher than I should, but it's all my opinion. And let's just get right into it. First one we have here is the Hero of the Skies. This Link is only in Skyward Sword. I'm going to try my best to rank just based off the Links themselves and not the games they're in. Skyward Sword is a divisive game, though, but I like some of the concepts in it. I like what it did for the lore of Zelda. I mean, the thing that held it back the most when it came out was motion controls, which, with the new version, not as big an issue anymore. Hero of the Skies Link, some people might not like it, but being the first Link starting it all, I feel the need to put him in S. I mean, the first one to take up that mantle, very important for the franchise. Gonna put him in S. I mean, and when we talk about visually with Links, there's not a more attractive Link out there. There's not a Link with better DSLs than this Link. He goes in S tier. Minish Cap Link. I didn't play Minish Cap. Didn't play it, so I'm not too familiar with it, so I'm mostly just going off the vibe here. I like the hat, and it's going in B, solely because of that. I don't know if that's going to anger some people, but that's where he's going. Next up, Four Swords Link. Now, I thought Four Swords and Four Swords Adventure were probably just the same bunch. Not at all. Very different. Very far apart in the timeline, actually. Four Swords Link. I'm going to go ahead and put both. I'm just going to go ahead and do Four Swords and Four Swords Adventure Link. Hero of Light Link, I've also heard Adventures referred to as, but I'm going to put them both in A just off the fun of it. I can't remember if I played, I know I played at least one of them, can't remember if I played the other, but 4 Links. Fun. Simple as that. Next up, we have both Ocarina of Time Links, the Hero of Time. I'm going off the adult one first. Hero of Time Adult Link. I mean, Ocarina of Time is a amazing game. One of my favorites. I got a N64 cartridge of it lying around here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Definitely love this game. I love the Link in it, but I'm going to put him in A, solely just because this is the only game he appears in, and he splits the game with his younger counterpart, which is in his own category because young Link is both in Ocarina of Time, one of the best Zelda games of all time. It was clear for me. It was an easy one up until Breath of the Wild and now Tears of the Kingdom. So, and he's the first Link you play as in that one. And then Majora's Mask comes out, another fan favorite, one of the best concepts in Zelda. I'm gonna put him S. If you include the mask, definitely one of the more powerful Links. And then next up, Twilight Princess. This is, I believe, I think this was the first Zelda game I ever played with Twilight Princess. In this Link, I mean, base stats, like all these Links, if they all have the exact same equipment and they're all in a fight, for a while it was a clear pick of Twilight Princess Link clearing the floor with every other Link. The only, it just became with some of them had different tools that maybe some other Links didn't have that would change up how the fight would go, with like Majora's Mask Link having different mask. That would be a little unfair advantage, but just purely based on their own skill and ability, this Twilight Princess Link would clear the floor with the others up until Breath of the Wild Link. And the only reason I say him is because I feel like the ingenuity there, like that's probably the smartest Link that could come up with its own plan of doing things better than other Links, but pure raw ability, this Link is an S tier. Also, you play as a wolf. That was so fucking cool as a kid. I loved that one. This next Link is Hero of Legend Link. This Link, has to have been in the most games. They've been in 4. This is the Link from A Link to the Past, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, and Link's Awakening. So that means he's not only doing hero work in Hyrule, but in other fucking places. This Link, most accomplished, most experienced, gotta put him in S. Starting to think I might not put anybody down here. Starting to think I probably won't. Because, sure, Zelda games, some are good, some aren't. But the Links in them, they always kind of represent. Next up, we have the new hero of Hyrule. I'm looking at the timeline. Him being referred to as the new hero of Hyrule is funny because timeline he actually comes first. So I'm big into Zelda, but I'm not big into the lore maybe as much as I should be, or at least the timeline, because I just play the games and I have a shit ton of fun. It's my favorite game series of all time. But why is the new hero of Hyrule? Why is he called the new hero of Hyrule when he comes before the hero of Hyrule in the timeline? Anyways, this Link is in Link Between Worlds and Triforce Heroes. One of the better game mechanics, jumping onto the different walls like that, swapping into a little 2D form. You know what? I might do this. I'm going to put him in B. I was just looking at it. The tier list looked a little off. Like, I was like, damn, am I really having Adult Link in the same tiers as these ones? Now, spanning 2 games, honestly, to me, it's a big boost. I mean, it adds to experience. It adds to just your legacy, being able to represent multiple games in one Link. So I'm going to put him in B. Next up, the hero of Hyrule, who, according to every timeline I'm looking at, came after the new hero of Hyrule. But this is the OG Link. This is the Legend of Zelda Link. Just 1980s Link, right? In that one, and then in Adventure of Link. The Adventure of Link. I mean, a classic. He's got to go in S. S is filling up, but this is my favorite game series of all time. So, yeah, S is going to fill up. Wind Waker Link. Shit, I can't be putting everyone in S. But Wind Waker Link represents 2 games. Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass. The most sassy Link ever. Attitude filled to the brim. But I don't know. I'll knock him down a little bit. Solely just because he's a kid. And I know what you're saying. This Link's here. He is elevated because he's in one of the greatest games of all time. Definitely one of the greatest Zelda games of all time. Not once, but twice with being in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Wind Waker, really good game. Didn't play Phantom Hourglass. But I'm putting him in A. Spirit Tracks Link. Trains are cool, but that's not going to carry you past any of these other Links. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Link. Still playing through Tears of the Kingdom. Haven't finished it yet, but I mean, my God. Breath of the Wild is still currently my favorite game of all time. But Tears of the Kingdom it came to play, and it's been an amazing game so far. I mean, Breath of the Wild has changed gaming. It truly has. I mean, Sonic, what is it called? Like the newest Sonic game, Frontiers, I think is what it's called, is trying to be Breath of the Wild. I mean, so many games are now going to be have already tried to been copying it, and they've elevated once again with Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, that's going to have another huge effect on the gaming industry, just like Breath of the Wild. The most creative Link. I mean, those games let you fix problems the way you think they should be. Probably the smartest Link just based off that. And now the crazy abilities he have, maybe he's now the most powerful Link. I mean, I get there's that one mask in Majora's Mask that probably puts this Link ahead of everyone. Still, that God mask. But, I mean, that's going to be hard to compete with. But yeah, Hero of the Wild, definitely going an S. Next up is Hyrule Warriors Link. I guess if we're talking just pure combat, pure skill with a sword, he's going to be up there, but I'm having a hard time really putting him anywhere at all. I genuinely, I'm going to put him in D. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is, I'm still counting as this Link. I know it's like, oh, different timelines, whatever the fuck. I'm still putting him. I still count that Link as the Tears of the Kingdom Link. So that Link actually spans 3 games, in my opinion. And that was a great game. But Hyrule Warriors Link just doesn't have everything else that every single other Link kind of has. It's a different type of game. And to compete with these Links, you need to be in a more traditional Zelda game. So I'm just going to keep them there. And lastly, when you think of Link and you quote him, sure, you say, yeah, yeah, huh. But what do you really want to say when you're quoting Link? It's easy. You want to sit back, look whoever you're talking to in the eyes, and hit him with the cleanest, well, excuse me, princess. This Link from the Legend of Zelda cartoon is the sole reason we don't hear Link talk at all now. After playing Breath of the Wild, I sat back and I was like, it's time for Link to talk. It is time for Link to talk. Tears of the Kingdom, maybe at the end of the game he says a line. I don't know. Have no idea. But we don't get to hear him talk, and I truly believe it's solely because of this Link. Funny as hell, right? Should put him in S. Terrible for the franchise. Should I put him in D? I don't know. I was going to put him in S as a joke, but then I made that point, and I'm like, well, maybe I have a reason to put him in D. They're going to make a Link movie. After that Mario movie, we're getting a Zelda movie. And I would have to imagine Link has to talk into that one. So maybe the curse that's been holding Zelda back caused by this single cartoon. Hell, that single line will be gone. I mean, in terms of impact on the franchise, maybe he's S. Probably A. I'll put him in A. It's with restraint. He's either going... It should have been S or D. Maybe I make F just purely for him. But when you think Link, it doesn't take long for that image, that scene to pop into your head. And for that, I think he deserves to go there. And, that's the tier list. I feel like some people are going to be mad that I don't know more about the franchise than I do. They're going to call me a casual fan. Is that fair? Maybe. Maybe it is. But this is my opinion. These are the reasons I've given. And my God, casual or not, I mean, my heart belongs to this franchise. I fucking love Zelda. Oh, here. Let me pop this display off the wall. Boom. Look at that shit, dude. That is beautiful. Okay? When I want a relaxing image, I stare at that one. It's so calm. This game franchise has done so much. To have this icon of a character that doesn't speak, I guess, is that still impressive? I mean, is that impressive at all? The fact that they've held out on him not speaking, maybe that is. Because does Mario speak? Wahoo! That's kind of it. Sonic now speaks a shit ton. Nintendo has just held on to the silence of their main characters. And no character has held on more than Link. Such few words. Yet still one of the most iconic characters of all time. I pray for a Zelda movie. Gonna play Tears of the Kingdom after this. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Who's your favorite Link of all time? Did I disrespect one of your Links? Am I overhyping one? I mean, I wish... I was looking at it now. I wish I could knock down one from S. It would be a perfect staircase, but I'm looking at them and I can't bring myself to do it. I can't. In the best games of the franchise, also arguably in the best games in the franchise, the one that started it all, the one I grew up with, the pure powerhouse of this Link, the most decorated Link right here, been in 4 games, and the original Link. Like timeline original Link, real life original Link. I mean, I can't take one of them out. I would love to make this nice and even, but I can't. And I thank you for watching.